Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Tuesday Night Live. I'm a few minutes early. I was home a few minutes early, so I thought I would go live a few minutes early and take you by surprise. Thought it might make it a bit easier for me to catch up with who's here if I got in early. But yeah, welcome to Tuesday Night Live. Welcome back to dear old Windy Bottom. Yes, we're home, darlings, after our little jolly away yesterday. And today, of course, more on that later. I've got other things I need to talk to you about. But we're going to spend the next hour plus BAT waving away Tuesday and welcoming in Wednesday. Hump Day, darlings, the middle of the working week as well. And of course, half day closing in my home village of Glynneath. And we're going to be doing that in the company of our perennial and permanent pals, our matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth, complete with their firstborn. We are not going to be joined by Two-Ton Ted the Tentington or indeed the Netty Petty Pisspot. They are both going untickled tonight. However, we do have Sean's box with us, which is in for a multiple pounding because we owe it one from last night. And last but by no means least, we have the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, some would argue should, and I hope will, leave a massage. Now then, it's not time for my goodly slurp of wine yet, so I'm just going to dive straight in and see who's with us and what you've got to say for yourselves. We can talk about anything you like tonight, of course, but food news is always welcome. What have you been shoveling into your gobs today, darlings? So, comments time. The meat and potatoes of this mixed vegetable korma that we're currently trying not to drown in. Joining us tonight in no particular order of merit or appearance are Jimmy Quinn, Stu 69 Fouquet, Nigel Mansell, Richard Paulie Galtieri, Cindy, the fabulous Cindy, Tonic 110, what a joy, Stratospherian, a very good evening to you, JB 71. Who else we got? Kay Camper. Excuse me. The lovely Ange, of course. Mike P. I think we'll go for JB2. I think. The lovely Jen, the fabulous Jen. Hello, darling. Steve McDonald. Hello, my friend. Sophia Lucy. A very good evening to you. Evening, Boaty True, and a very good evening to you. Independent Puppy. Hello. Mark 300ZX. Good evening. Peter P. Ian Hully, a very good evening to you. Sophie had some lovely Indian snacks with grated carrots, salad, mango chutney, etc. And a love. Oh, you had a love, you lucky person. Mark Prasad is with us, a very good evening. Josh, all the way from New York. Good evening to you. Nigel, 00 Garage, of course. Sophie also had lovely macaroni cheese, homemade with crouton and an apple pie, vanilla ice cream and caramel sauce, and says, Now then, listen up, darlings. I've got some important news for you. Important news flash. Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once, but actually I'll have a slurp of my wine first. Stu had cheese toasty and chips. Andrew Buttigieg joins us, the lovely Ivor Spotty Botty, of course. Right, we'll just wait for it to click over to 11. I'll have a slurp of my wine, and then I will tell you some valuable information. And do please pay close attention. This is going to be a public service message, and it's coming right after this goodly slurp. So, cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Up yours if you're not careful, ladies. Don't be taken unawares. Keep your hand on your halfpennies. That's my advice. And above all, to each and every one of you, with kindness and sincerity oozing out of both of my nostrils, and compassion and empathy oozing out of my back bottom, get stuffed. Thanks so much. Oh, Josh had homemade macaroni tonight with pasta imported from Italy, and he's not joking. Right then, pay attention. This thing that happened last night, this change in the name thing, okay? It took us all by surprise last night, didn't it? We're all a bit confuddled by it, weren't we? Mike Potter had a stir fry and it wasn't bad. Black Lions. God, it's only 12 days until the clocks go. Bloody hell, that's scary. Good evening. Good evening, Black Lions. God, I've forgotten again. Steve. Steve? I was going to say Mark, and you're not Mark, are you? Mark's the other one. I always get Black Lines and Bad Books mixed up. Always have done. Ever since day dot when they first came along. Right, this name thing. Very confusing for all of us. I am going to explain it to you, and I'm going to explain what you need to do to get some semblance of normality back. And it will help me as well. All right? So listen up. And make sure you pay attention, because there is going to be a short test at the end of the live stream to make sure that you have been paying attention. Have you got any pets? Asks Sophie. And who are you asking? Me? Yes and no. Well, yes, kind of. I have fish and frogs and amphibious things. I've got a community tank. And I mean, it's their community, not right. Okay, so the name thing. I would love to have a dog, or dogs, and I would love to have cats, and I would love to have rabbits, and I would love to have lots and lots and lots of pets. But I'm on my own. I'm out of the house too much. I don't have an enclosed garden, and for all those reasons, it wouldn't be fair. And oh my God, I love frogs. I've got dwarf Congo frogs. They're fabulous. They're absolutely fabulous. They're born blind. Get to the point, says Cindy. I should do, shouldn't I? I'm just waiting for a few more. I'm thinking a few more people might rock up, and it'll save me having to give the information twice. But then if people come along late, I will tell you, and then you can tell them, can't you? Dan, good evening. Rafa says hello, hello, hello. Oh, lovely to see some newer names in there. Right, here we go. Okay, pay attention. Now, on a YouTube live stream, YouTube have always shown you by your channel name, right? Your channel name. So you will have called your channel whatever you've called it, and that's what it shows you as. Okay? Now, that is changing, and there's a reason why it is changing. Channel names are not unique. There can be any number of channels with the same name, and that makes it difficult or impossible to individually identify somebody commenting on a live stream. Now, for some time now, as well as having your channel name, you can set what's called a handle, a name that you are known by. Some of you will have already done this, possibly many of you. I certainly have. My channel is called Boaty's World, but when you see me on a live stream or whatever, or you tag me, I appear as Mr. Boaty, right? That is my handle. So the channel name is Boaty's World. My handle is Mr. Boaty, right? Are you with me so far? YouTube are changing the live streams so that you no longer appear as your channel name. You now appear as your unique handle. Okay? So I will do a comment now saying, see, there you go. And you can see that my comment appears not as Boaty's World, it appears as Mr. Boaty, all right? And that is the way that we're going to be seen on live streams going forward. I don't think YouTube is getting ridiculous. I think it's a very sensible thing to do, because think about it, darlings. We get trolls, we get people impersonating people to cause trouble. This will stop all of that. I don't think YouTube are being ridiculous at all. I think it's a very sensible thing to implement, and I'm very glad that they are doing it. How annoyed would you be if somebody went onto a live stream, changed their channel name to your channel name, and pretended to be you and said something awful, right? It does happen. This is a way of stopping it, okay? So I think it's a good thing. You thought it was UK singles dating. That's another channel. People can have multiple channels. I certainly have. So you are now going to be known by your handle on live streams, not by your channel name. Who said, somebody said there's no point in, no need for channel names then. Well, of course there's a need for channel names. Your channel is your brand. Your handle is like your individual personal name, because your channel is whatever it is. When you're on a live stream, it's you. A channel can have multiple people involved in it. But when you are on a live stream, you're one person typing away, and you need to be not anonymous. And it needs to be so that you can't pretend to be somebody else. So it's perfectly simple. So YouTube are changing the doings so that everybody will be seen and known by their handle. Okay? It's a sensible move. I thoroughly approve of it. But whether I do or I don't, and whatever you think, it's happening. Now, Emma did a test live stream or two last night, and it wasn't doing it on hers. This is a slow rollout. Okay? So it will not be on every channel. I am the most prolific live streamer in the United Kingdom on YouTube, as far as I'm aware. If I'm not the most, then I'm going to be up there. There's how many other people live stream 365 days of the year? I would have thought I'm the only one. I might be wrong, but I'm certainly going to be up there. So when it comes to changes on live streams, I tend to be amongst the first to get the changes. And that's what's happened here. It's rolled out with me pretty much at the head of the field, as it were. It will become standard for every single channel, but it is a slow rollout. So different channels will get it at different points, and even within the same channel, it might take a little while for everybody commenting on there to be rolled into the new system. So what does this mean for you? Well, it simply means, darlings, that you have to set yourself a handle if you haven't done so already. If you've already set a handle, then that's fine. We will have known you as that anyway, right? You all know me as Mr. Boaty because I set my handle as soon as they introduced it, I don't know, 2 years ago, something like that. If you haven't set a handle, you will have been known as your channel name. So what you need to do now is to set a handle, and it can be anything you like, but it does have to be unique. Now, if you haven't set a handle, YouTube will do it for you, but you can change it. That's why you've all got names with numbers after them, like K Camper, for example. There's more than one K Camper on YouTube around the world, believe it or not. So Ange has been given a number, and that's what YouTube will do. So you need to change your handle to your own choice. Now, you can make it as near to your channel name as possible, if that's what you want to do, or you can have it as something a little bit different or completely different, whatever you want to do. Now, obviously, it makes sense for your handle to relate in some way to your channel name. My channel name is Boaty's World. That's an all-encompassing thing. It was always intended to be a community. It's not about me. I wanted a channel name that represented what was going to be on the channel, and that is Boaty's World. Everything about me, my friends, my community, my workmates, my cars, my cooking, everything. It's all in Boaty's World. But for my handle, I wanted that to individually relate to me. So I chose Mr. Boaty. That wouldn't have been my first choice. My first choice would have just been Boaty, but that was taken, and they do have to be unique. So I tried a few things and I ended up with Mr. Boaty. We went through this with Mustard when he set up the Captain Mustard channel. Captain Mustard, not a problem. But when it came to his handle, somebody already had Captain Mustard. So he had to have the real Captain Mustard because the handle has to be unique. It's very sensible. So if you haven't already done so, have a think and set up your handle. You can change it. I think you have to wait a while until you can change it again, but you can change it, I think. Doesn't have to be forever. So let's take K Camper as another example of why this can be a good thing. Now, I didn't realize this, but I found out. K Camper is the name of Angie's camper. The camper's name is K. So the channel name is K Camper because the channel is about the camper whose name is K. All right, makes sense. And I assumed, as did probably many of you, that K Camper, we thought her name was K. I certainly did. It's not. It's Angela. So, for example, we'll use Ange as an example. The channel name is K Camper, because that's what the channel is about. But her handle could be Ange, or it's Ange, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So it relates to her rather than the channel, which could be. So that's what it is. That's what all of this is about. So if you're not happy with what YouTube have chosen for your handle, and you won't be because it's just going to be something, weird, then change your handle to your own choice, and we will very soon get used to it. And if you make it something like the channel name that we knew you by, then you'll be grand. We'll know who you are. All right. So does all of that make sense? Have you got any questions? I'll catch up with the comments now. I like it that you show up as yellow at my end and stand out. That's because I'm the host of the live stream. Whoever's live stream is, they are highlighted in yellow. It is a permanent change, Josh. Boaty's bog brush. Good evening to you. I don't know why I've got 2018 on the end of mine, says Andrew, because amazingly, somebody already had the name Andrew Buttigieg. So YouTube have had to put a unique identifier on it. So, but you can change that. You can change that. You can become, and you can give yourself capital letters, and you can become Andrew _ Buttigieg. That might be available, or Andrew, but whatever. You'll have to have a little play with it. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon is with us. And there you are. There's an example, you see. Emma was able to get a handle that is the same as her channel name, because there wasn't another Emma Lemon that was spelt wrongly. People can still change their handles, though. P.S. Good evening. Yes, they can. They can. Yeah, Peter P, we have had that on this channel. That's why I'm glad that this is being implemented. I genuinely, I think it's a step forward, a sensible thing to do, and I thoroughly support it. I thought we had the ability to verify our channels to prove who we are, though, and prevent fraudulent ones taking over. That's true, Nigel, yes, but you don't have to have a verified channel in order to be able to comment on a live stream, do you? You need to have a verified channel in order to do certain things, in order to put up videos over a certain length, in order to do live streams yourself. But if you just want to be a troll and pretend to be somebody else on somebody else's live stream, you don't need to be verified. So again, that's another reason why this is a good step forward. It's really not getting complicated, Stu. It's not complicated. Maybe I've explained it badly, but it's dead easy. You have a channel name, you have a nickname. That's it. Exactly the same on Facebook. Works the same way. 10% at church says good grief and good evening to you. I'm looking forward to seeing what you change your handles to. That's going to be interesting. It's them It's them 11. This is my old account. I deliberately changed the handle to this. Who's that? Oh, God, is that bloody Emma? My joke name is gone, says 10% of church. Whoever that is. Right, there's gonna be a period of time where nobody knows who the bloody hell anybody is, isn't there? Well, mine just rolls off the tongue, says Jim Bob hyphen IZ2BY. I never picked this. Well, pick one. Well, pick one. God only made one Boaty. Thank God, says Jimmy Quinn. Mark the Vicar, good evening to you. Matchmakers, hello. No numbers after my name, says Nigel. You couldn't cope with two of me. Well, that's true. Jim Bob the Third. Jim Bob the Third says, I've hit puberty. Yay. Right, so we've now got JB3. Bloody hell. Emma joins us and says, I see everyone has handle names now. Indeed. Nice. I like what YouTube has done. Me too. But Emma, you need to change yours because yours is pants. YouTube have given you a dodgy one. Well, my name is Neil. You may use that if you wish, says Independent Puppy. Oh, God, I'll try and remember. I will try and remember. Oh, big bollocks, really? Or 13 ig, 13 ollocks. Oh, God. This is going to be a fucking nightmare, isn't it? Tonic 1106 says a lot of messing about thanks to YouTube. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All you need to do is just do one simple thing, change your handle. Dead easy. Done mine, says Steve McDonald, not Curry. Steve McDonald, not Curry. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Oh, that's going to be the rest of tonight now, isn't it? We're just going to be seeing all the new handles jump in. I'm going to interrupt all of the handle talk just to say, and I will expand on this depending on how time goes. I have had the most fabulous 24 hours. What a difference it's made. It's really uplifted me. I had a fabulous time yesterday. Again, I apologize if the live was a bit deflated, was the word somebody used. I think it was Jen. I was just relaxed and chilled and really, really happy. And all I really wanted to do, I didn't want to jump around and all of that kind of thing. All I really wanted to do was sit down with all of you lot on the balcony, looking out at the sea and have a few glasses of wine and just have a pleasant chat. I wish you were all there last night. I was in such a chilled out zone. I really was. And yeah, and it's just what I needed. It's done me the world of good. I was excited about it. Oh, and it was lovely. It was just lovely. I finished the night off perfectly. I didn't drink too much wine. I had a lovely supper. I spent some time contemplating life, the universe, and everything on the balcony with a fabulous view. I got to bed. Oh, I watched a bit of Gavin and Stacey. Went to bed. I slept well. And because I was relaxed and happy and didn't drink too much and all of that kind of thing, I was up at a decent time and I was productive. I had a great morning. I was at Weatherspoons on the dot of 10 o'clock, just in case anybody turned up for the community meeting, which of course they didn't. I had a slightly underwhelming breakfast, but in hindsight, that's possibly my fault. I had a beautiful drive up to the Great Orme, drove down to St Tudno's Church, paid my respects to Bruce and what's his name? Larry Grayson and all of the others of the great and the good that are spending the rest of their days there. Had a drive around Marine Drive. And I had a really good drive back home, darlings. A really good drive back home. I put my foot down a bit. I sometimes enjoy doing that. I used to drive fast cars, and you try to drive them well, and I've done track stuff, and every now and then I just like to, get the blood pounding a bit. So so I had a bit more of a spirited drive home, which meant that I got home at a great time, and I had time to relax and show you how much better my state of mind is after yesterday. Have a look around. There is no suitcase. The suitcase, which after the last trip stayed in the front parlour for however long it was, a month, 2 months, still with all the stuff in it. Suitcase is unpacked. Everything's been laundered. Suitcase has been put away. Everything's been put away. My kitchen is clean and tidy. Everything's washed up. I'm in a good place at the moment. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Please may it continue. Yesterday was fabulous. I loved it. Loved everything about it. Even the silly little things. My little hottie boxy thing, which has been washed up, packed away, in the cupboard under the sink, ready for the next outing. That worked so well with just reheating a takeaway. It's perfect for that. It's absolutely brilliant. I loved my supper. What a treat. What a treat. It was £7.50. And what a treat. Oh, I was a happy bunny. And my wine was perfectly chilled. Oh, everything was just lovely. And everything's been lovely today. I've not been flustered. Everything's gone. And I've had a nice evening at work. And because it's put me in such a good headspace, I'm all ahead of myself. I've been uploading, downloading. I've already started the edit on the video, and I've done really well. I've been massively productive today. And bear in mind, I had to drive back from Wales. What else have I done? I've done a new outro. You lot who've been here forever, if you think right back to the old days, the very early days of Boaty's World, and the intro that I used to have with Mustard on there, and with Charlotte Dobré, the famous one who shouted me out on her channel. I've done a new outro. So, the last bit on my NETTY videos, my proper videos, where it's just silence and you've got the suggested videos up there and the like, subscribe. I've redone that. I've redone that today, and I'm really pleased with it. It's now not silent. So it's as it was before, but you've got bits of the old intro. So you've got Mustard popping up in the middle of the picture saying whatever it is he said. What is it he said? His videos aren't any good, but he's a nice guy. Sorry, Mr. Boaty, that's on there. Charlotte, the lovely Charlotte Dobré, doing that. Oh, you had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty. She's on there. And I've updated a bit with some more recent stuff. Donald Trump is on there now as well. And I just need to finish it off. I did that at work because we were quiet at work tonight. So I just need to finish it off. It's almost done. I just need to add in, I think I'm going to put in Simone and possibly Jen, because at the moment it finishes with Donald Trump saying, such a great guy, blah, blah, blah. And after that, I just want 2 very quick wanker, twat. And that's what I wanted to finish on. So I'll get that done tomorrow. I've done the whole of the intro to the video, and that's working really, really well. I'm really pleased with that. I've put some trickery into the edit. So everything's just great, and I'm really excited. We've got some voice notes. That's a treat. Oh, one was deleted, but we've got a replacement.
Boaty.
Hello.
You are correct. You can change your title name and or screen name, whatever you want to call it. But you do lose maybe your check mark, like verification, kind of like what they had on Twitter before. I've changed mine 3 times. So, yes, you can do it. But the point of this is a certain matron or giant tit last night told me a secret about you. And, Boaty, you and I need to get something in the works, because have I a surprise for you? Oh. Yes, good sir. You're in for a treat. Let's get this going. All right. Have a great show, Boaty.
That voice could turn you. Not me. I don't think. It's a hell of a voice, isn't it? I'm jealous of that voice. So matron's told you a secret. Well, it's not a bloody secret anymore then, is it? What does matron know about me that I don't? But yeah, so just to finish that off very quickly, I had a fabulous time. I got my head around things. I got my head around, some of it is quite personal. I've had a couple of memory jerkers in my happy place. And last night, I just got all of the ducks in a row. And again this morning. And what I can tell you is that everything's kind of perfectly aligned now. Everything's worked out the way it should, as far as I'm concerned. I have a love affair with the Grand Hotel. Yes, it's crap. That's undeniable. It's crap. But it's wonderfully crap. It's crap in the way that I'm crap. Do you know the way that you know the way that people will call me a twat or call me whatever, and you lot, because you're lovely and because you love me as much as I love you, you'll say, yeah, you're a twat, but you're our twat. That's how I feel about the Grand Hotel. It's a twat of a hotel, but it's my twat. It works for me. It's, honestly, got me wine fridge, got me Tassimo, got me balcony so I don't have to run 2 miles to have a cigarette. And it's not stupidly priced, you know? So, yeah, it's a bit of a twat of a hotel, but it's my twat of a hotel. And I'm very, very willing to put up with the compromises. I've stayed in the best hotel in Llandudno, which is probably one of the best hotels in the UK. Unbelievably expensive. You don't get the view that you get from that balcony. So I've got my head around it all. I've made my peace with it all, and it works for me. And things work out the way that they're supposed to. The universe knows what it's doing. I'm going to be going there once a month, and each time I go, I will set it up as a community event. It's always going to be on a Monday. I know that chances are none of you are ever going to never going to be able to make it. But there you go. It's there if you're ever able to and you fancy it. But that doesn't matter. I'm doing it for me, to be honest. If I ever got company there, that would be a bonus. But honestly, I don't know how to put it into words for you. In a way that it hasn't before, yesterday did for me what Malta did for me for all those years. In other words, it got me in the right place and the right frame of mind to get me through the next 4 or 5 weeks in the best possible way. Does that make sense? Because it did what it did, and you know you've got the next one to look forward to. I hope that makes sense. Honestly, yesterday was that good. It might not have seemed it from what you've seen thus far. It might not even seem it from the video, but I promise you that's what it did for me. And it's going to be a monthly thing going forward, probably until I cough it, because why chase things new and unknown at the cost of ignoring something that is amazing? You know, it's like leaving your wife to have an affair with somebody that you think is amazing, and they turn out to be a total pain in the fucking ass, and your wife was a better bet. Not that I've got any experience of that. I've never been unfaithful in my life to anybody, not to a girlfriend, not to a partner, not to a fiance, and certainly not to the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty. She would have bitten my bollocks off. She would. But you know what I mean? It's guaranteed sanity, pleasure. It's doable. It's logistically doable. It's 2.5 hour drive. Do you know what I mean? I was there this morning. I had breakfast there. I was still there at brunch time. And it was lunchtime when I was leaving. And I was back here at 14:14. I showed you the picture. I was back here at 2:15 and ready to jump back into this life, get everything sorted, get to work. It just works perfectly. So yeah, every month it's going to happen. And I'm just bloody thrilled about it. And I'd love each and every one of you, or any one of you, to join me on any of those occasions. So I will pick the next Monday for next month, November, at some point quite soon. I'll set it up as an event so you know when it's happening, and it's there should you be able to do it, or should you want to think about doing it. But it's a thing for me, honestly. You know the old song, what a difference a day makes? 24 little hours. It's made such a difference for me. Before, during, and after. Because think back to what I was like Sunday night, right? We had that mad live stream. Brilliant. I loved it. Panties. I loved it because my head was in an amazing space, because I was excited about the Monday. So it works for the build-up, it works for the actuality, and then it works for the aftermath. So it's a brilliant thing. Have we got more voice notes? We have. We are blessed. We are doubly blessed, my darlings.
Well, good evening, Boaty.
It's
just
Charles.
a very brief and quick message. I just want to say I've had a very, very busy week so far. This thing in the Middle East with those absolute assholes has just wiped me out. I'm back and forth every other week to either Israel or some shithole in Europe or whatever, and I've just had enough of it. I've had enough of these people and their politics, frankly. I think these people are losers, and these countries are losers, and You get a lot of problems in the UK without getting involved in that thing in Palestine and Israel, believe me.
But do you know what, Mr. President, sir? The world knows that you crave the Nobel Peace Prize. The world knows that. You are on record. You are on record as saying that you crave the Nobel Peace Prize. We all know. Now, you won't get it this year. We all know that as well. However, I think you'll get it next year. And well done, sir. And as always, it's an honor to have you. It's an honor to have you leaving a voice note, and you're going to be immortalized on my outro as from the next video. You're on there, sir, and thank you for it. God bless America and all who sail in her. And just remember, we used to own you.
Oh, 22.
Darling, hello.
I'm reading and people can't see my comments.
Oh.
Make sure. So, Nigel and 69 Blogette and Peter P. I don't know, but I'm commenting. I'm here. I was just trying to do the doings, but can't bugger knows how, so I gave up. And why I'm here, pound that bloody box, you twatty twoo.
Oh, Renee. Right, I'll stand up for this one. I'm feeling energetic, darlings. I'm in the mood for a vigorous stand-up pounding. Oh, honestly. God, I could have bent somebody over the chair in that hotel room last night. Don't say that. Don't say that sort of thing, for God's sake. They'll think you're some kind of pervert. Oh, there's a bit in the video. There's a bit in the video that will... I actually use the phrase, and I hate the phrase, if you know, you know. But there's a reference in the video at a certain place, and if you know, you know. The determined pervert of Old Slanded No Town, he made a reappearance. That was this morning before breakfast. Before breakfast. I was in such a good place today that I was doing that kind of thing before bloody breakfast. My God. We all need some slandered no in our lives. Right, let's pound this bleeding box. Right, $1. Welsh has called ridiculously heavy now. Last night's pounding, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it barely dropped a centimetre. And tonight's pounding, 3, 2, 1. Oh! 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 Look! Oh, it's gone. It was stuck there. The box must be almost full. Did you see? Did you see? Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close, darlings. Oh my God. Oh, that was an exciting moment. Good God, I might need to change my panties. Oh God. Better get back to the comments, I suppose. I've neglected your comments, darlings. Can you explain it again, Boaty? Fuck off. In the nicest possible way. Too intense for this time of night. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Just change your pissing underscore. Oh God, who remember? Oh, now we're going back to the good old days, aren't we? Underscore. Sex on legs, that man. Sex on legs. There's no other way of putting it. Although he wouldn't have been if Neil had shoved the stick where he was going to shove it. Oh, God. Do you remember that? Oh, dear. Anyway, don't fucking have a go at me for you all banged off on one last night and told me it was my fault and I'd pressed something. I told you it was nothing to do with me. So I have dedicated myself on your behalf to finding out exactly what's going on and telling you how to deal with it. And you're giving me grief over, God. You're hard work, you lot. 3, 2, 1. Oh, good night, Mike. Tonic 1106 had a play, and apparently it didn't work. No, apparently not. Oh, we've got another doings. Oh, I mean, you can't get enough doings, can you? Well, I mean, you have to sleep at some point, I suppose. Oh, hang on. Right, now I'm confused. That's the one we've already... Is this a new one? Hang on, what's going on here? Was that a new thing?
Since you touched on the subject of a Nobel Peace Prize, yes, I would like one very much.
Yes.
It's gold and shiny, and you know how much I like gold. Look at my beautiful Oval Office. It's full of gold, and it's just fantastic. I would like to sing Sarah's theme in NETTY or perhaps your cottage at some point, Boaty.
Oh!
Especially if I'm going to come there and have tea with you one day in the beautiful Peak District. I think you should make that happen.
I would love that. I would love that, Mr. President. I would make my field available for your presidential helicopter, your mighty chopper. I mean, Air Force One couldn't land there, but I could certainly make room for your mighty chopper, Mr. President, sir. I assume you've got one. Oh, what president wouldn't have a mighty chopper? Goodness sake. And it would be my privilege to welcome you for tea and Momo. Oh, yeah. And because it's you, you peace-provoking pervert. Grab him by the pussy. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Because it's you, sir, you wonderful peace-provoking magnificence, etc. You would get first dip into the Momo chutney. Oh, yes. As is your right, as the leader of the free world, quite naturally. Independent Puppy says, my energy prices are still staying the same. Thankfully, Eon. Well, that's good. Emma Lemon says, does this mean that we're going to find out that Noel Edmonds isn't Noel Edmonds and that Nigel Mansell isn't actually Nigel Mansell? I don't know. It depends if they... I mean, they can still change their handles to Nigel Mansell 3004 or something. But it just means they can't have exactly the same name as somebody else. So nobody's going to be able to go on as Mr. Boaty and say, hello, I'm Mr. Boaty. I've got a YouTube channel called Boaty's World. I think you're a fat racist prick. Nobody can do that anymore. They'd have to be Mr. Boaty 1 or Mr. Boaty's Sex Pants or something. But they couldn't be me. I'm very pleased about this. I think I'll just stick with what I've been given. M. Passad says, M. Passad. You all know it's me. We know it's you, Mark. Alan Simpson with some numbers. Greetings, honourable community, and greetings to you, my dear chap. What are your opinions on tanks, says Josh. I like water tanks. Nettie's got one. I think it's great. And she's got a water pump. And I love Nettie. I'm going to be in Nettie next Monday. How friggin' amazing is that? And I bought her a present from Slan, didn't I? Oh, yes. I bought her a pot noodle. It was on offer in Asda. Oh. You see, that's the thing. Because I had yesterday, I'm even more excited about next Monday in Nettie. The next Nettie night is going to be utterly fucking fantastic. I haven't decided where we're going to go yet. I might meet up with Jen somewhere in the middle. I might go back to Buxton, and that will be the title of the video, Back to Buxton, or Back to the Beginning. Or one will be Back to Buxton, and the thumbnail will be Back to the Beginning or something, but it'll be a circular thing. Buxton's cracking. Buxton's cracking. I'd love to go back there. What an amazing bloody site. I didn't know how amazing it was at the time because I was just overwhelmed and it was all exciting and there was a nice art. Don't say that. Don't say that. Identify yourselves if you've changed your handle, says JBW71. I think I'll leave it, says Tonic 1106. Independent puppy can't understand what difference it makes. I've explained it. It makes it does make a difference. I like my handle, says Emma YT93. I may change it. We shall see. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon says, everybody needs to bear in mind that they might not be able to change the name again for a while when they're picking really silly names. Quite right. Quite right. Quite right. Barry Humphreys, 4514. Who am I now? We haven't got a fucking clue. Not a clue. Useful information from Nigel. Go to view your channel, Barry. Click customize and then change handle. Well, anyway, I thought yesterday's live was terrific, says Mark. Good vibes, as the kids say. I hope it was. I thought it might have been a bit flat from some of the comments, but honestly, I'm just me on my own. If I've not got company with me, I can only be what I am at that time. And I was nonsensically relaxed last night. I'm not going to go into massive details, but I have told you that I suffer with anxiety and all of that kind of thing. And what a relief yesterday was, because I could do a shed load of things that normally would cause me problems. And yesterday they didn't. And today they haven't. And that's nice. That's nice. And I was just so chilled last night. It was, seriously, it was fucking amazing. I mean, I don't know where each and every one of you live. Maybe some of you live in amazing places. I live in a pretty amazing place. God knows. I adore the Peak District. I adore this cottage. I adore Windy Bottom. I adore my surroundings, Wadshelf, Eastmoor, if you weren't aware of my environ, where I am. But I haven't got here what I had last night. I haven't got that. I haven't got that scenery. I haven't got that vista. I haven't got that sea sound and air and smell. And I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change where I am. I love where I am. I just want that one day a month there. And I want 3 or 4 days a month away in Netty, somewhere fabulous. And I'm incredibly fortunate that that can kind of happen. I mean, I work hard as well. I work hard to make it happen. But let's be honest, it's not all about hard work, not by any means. I get a lot of luck along the way, but there's an old saying that the harder you work, the luckier you get, and I think that's true. But I would add to that, and I think the nicer you are, and the more caring and decent you are, the luckier you get. And I'm a really, really lucky guy, and I don't forget it. Well, I certainly don't forget it after a day like yesterday, and I won't forget it after a day like next Monday. That's what we're working towards now, darlings. Oh, Netty, the Biturbo trilogy, the DVD doings, the lights, I can't wait for next Monday. I cannot wait. We're gonna have such a good time.
Well, I say, twatty twoo.
Yeah.
You saying, fuck off. I needed to go and change my panties. Oh, twatty twoo. Good evening, Boaty.
Good evening,
Pound that
Simone.
box as if you had a zombie chewing on your neck. There's a good fellow. Twat.
You see, Simone is going in my new outro. I guarantee it. I couldn't do it because I did it at work, and all of Simone's stuff is on this, and I don't carry this with me unless I'm filming. It doesn't go anywhere else with me. But I'm going to finish that tomorrow. Simone is going to be immortalized on every one of my videos. Right, let's see if this one drops. Watch carefully. I've given it a shake, haven't I? So this one might drop, but I think we're close to being full. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. No, it's gone. It went. The shake did it. But we can't be a million miles off being full. We really can't. Oh, swing your girl if she ain't too tall, with a head in the kitchen and feet in the hall. And then something about panties. Oh, panties. That was the only thing that was missing from yesterday. Doing 50 on country roads at night is unfeasible, in my humble opinion, says Steve. I can't comment on that because I do a hell of a lot more than that. I mean, the roads here in the Peak, when they're open and when they're clear and when you can see for miles, and when you're in the middle of nowhere and it's the middle of the night, I regularly do more than double that. But I will deny it under interrogation, of course. Gorgon, the destroyer of worlds. Gorgon, the destroyer of worlds. What a fabulous name. Teddy the rapist. Oh, sorry. Teddy therapist. Right, this is going to be Tonic 1106 is fed up of trying to change the handle. I missed the Daily Notches video, says Andrew. I missed those as well, actually. I missed those as well. Boaty the Bug Brush is not happy at being Boaty the Bug Brush. I've got no idea who you are. I can see you're a channel member, so that's nice. Teddy's support doctor. No idea who anybody is. I've got no idea who anybody is. Oh dear. Oh, and Nigel still can't see Jen. I don't know why. I can see Jen. I can see Jen and I can hear her. Gorgon, the Destroyer of Worlds, says, Jason, presumably me, that is my name. Are you bisexuality more inclined towards the male genitalia? I'm not remotely bisexual, and the only male genitalia I'm inclined to have anything whatsoever to do with is my own. Thank you very much. I've never been curious in that respect. Sorry if that disappoints, but yeah, no. Not for me. I mean, I love their company, but in a platonic sense. If Boaty rented rooms in his house, he would remind me of Rigsby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Boaty, says Mark, that's a brilliant explanation of your affection for the Grand. Oh, thank you. I was quite pleased with that when I was saying it, because that's kind of how it is. It's my twat. A lot of you would hate it. You've got to see beyond the filth. I am going to forge a relationship with the Grand where I get the best out of it, and vice versa, they get the best out of me. I'm going to make sure that I get room 106 every time I go there. Or I'm going to try to anyway. It was so good. It was so good. And let's not forget, you can knock it all you want, but that view, a massive balcony, a booze fridge, a Tassimo, less than the cost of a Premier Inn in Rochdale. Let that sink in. And then tell me I'm mad. Because I'm not. You are. Exactly, Peter P. The Grand is a twat, but it's our twat. It's the new community hotel. And I really think that you, yeah, I think that you should all make the effort to come and spend a night there. Preferably when I'm there as well, so we can have a party. Oh, you just weren't drunk enough, Emma. You have to get drunk. My bed was, yeah, it was all right. It was all right. Did the job. We all remember what Nessa did with the bug brush. Yes. Oh, yeah. I was Gavin and Stacey last night. And in Netty, there's going to be Gavin and Stacey-ing. There's going to be Rumpole of the Bailey-ing. Thanks to Ange, and bless you, Ange. There's going to be, well, there's going to be Bidebecking and air frying. Oh, yes. Shameful burp. And there's going to be crackering. So I remembered that I've got all of the Robbie Coltrane crackers. You might want to start saying your good night. It's I've just remembered that I'm absolutely knackered. I'm knackered. And I could do with getting a bit of supper. And I'm amazed I'm hungry. I didn't think I would eat because I've eaten so much shit. I had, it was a KFC for lunch yesterday. Oh, and I enjoyed it. I'm ashamed. I enjoyed it. Chinese takeaway last night, which was okay, but prawn crackers, shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Weatherspoon's breakfast today. Lunch here was a sausage roll, and they're terrible. Oh, the amount of lard and fat and calories and crap in a sausage roll, it always makes me feel like shit. And I don't know why I do it. And I didn't think I'd eat tonight, but I'm going to. I'm going to have some staff curry. And tomorrow I am back on the straight and narrow food-wise. It's been good, though. It's been good. Yeah, start saying your good nights. It's time to sod off. Oh, Nigel can now see Jen, so that's good. Am I missing any? No, I haven't missed any doings. We need to see an unboxing. What do you want me to unbox? I haven't got anything to unbox. What are you talking about? Oh, the Leisure Peninsula. I do too, Mark. I haven't heard from Mr. Parry, and outside of the live streams, we're not connected. I think some of you are Facebook friends with him. I'm not. He's never sent me a thing. So I don't know, maybe somebody can reach out to him. I'm sure somebody said he was on another live stream. So hopefully he's fine. He's just grown out of us or whatever. Mr. Paddy left after the controversy, didn't he? Which controversy? Oh, I'm not sure. Greetings all, says, oh Christ, Witch Hazel Caution. Greetings all, thank you for the information and YT YouTube education. You're welcome. Oh, that. Oh, I remember he did say something that was, yeah, he did say something that was well, so far beyond the pale. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, that was, but we'd have forgiven it. Boaty, pot noodles are all very well, but have you got an emergency Frey Bentos pie and Netty? No, I did have, and I transferred it to in here because I'm yet to get Netty's oven working. But when Netty gets an air fryer, then the emergency Frey Bentos will go back into Netty. What do you want? I don't kill off my subscribers that I meet. Exactly. Emma, Jen, you've all lived to tell the tales. Slandered No is pretty special. I'd love to go one day, says Mark. Have you never been, Mark? Oh my God. Oh my God. I met Boaty briefly, says Boaty's Bog Brush. He's a lot shorter in real life. Same, Emma, says Alan. I too have been spared. Another one who's met me and lived to tell the tale. Oh God, Emma's talking about farting. Oh my God. A pound needs to be sticking out at the top of the box before it's emptied. I agree, and that will be the case. And we will get there. Oh, Lord, what time is it? Right, I'm sodding off. I am sodding off. Is everybody saying good night? Oh, you are now. You are now. You are now. Oh, yeah, Cracker was brilliant, wasn't it? Wasn't it? And I've got the box set. I'm going to catch up with that. Now we're saying good night. Now we are saying good night. I'm whizzing through. Ah, there we are. There we are. There we are. Right then, darlings. Right then. Forgive me for rushing off, but I am knackered. I am knackered. You know, when you have an amazing time, you're even more tired than when you haven't. And I've had an amazing time. If that's not clear, I've had an amazing time. And I'm so looking forward to next Monday. Oh, we're going to be away in Netty. It's, oh, God. It's going to be fantastic. And if you want something to think about before tomorrow night's live, where should I go in Netty next Monday? Because I am still really undecided. So let me know in the Facebook group or in a comment, not a live comment, but a comment on this after the live finishes, or the Facebook group or the Facebook page. Let me know where you think Netty and I should go next Monday. And on that note, let me just thank each and every one of you for your wonderful presence. I hope you paid attention to the YouTube naming shenanigans. And yeah, it'll all settle into place. Don't worry, you'll all get the hang of it. Tonic, you will get the hang of setting a new handle, I promise you. And thank you from the heart of my bottom for sharing the last 48 hours with me, which have been, you know, really quite lovely. And thank you for being here with me tonight. And let me wish each and every one of you a safe and peaceful night and a good day tomorrow. May it bring you joy, may it bring you pleasure. At the very least, please, may it be manageable. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, same time, same place, 11 o'clock here at Windy Bum. I cannot wait to see you then. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, Pachoo! And indeed, oh yes. Oh, I really made you wait there, didn't I? Bosh. Good night, darlings.